It finally happened. The moment we've all been waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks for. It finally happened. It was a great moment. An unforgettable moment that had all of us on the edge of our seats. Emmalina finally debuted. We'll talk about it after this glory.
Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
I thought it was funny. Okay, I don't care. Alright, fuck it. Raw started off, before we get into all that, rest in peace Chavo Guerrero Sr. That's how the show started off, a graphic of him, and he rest in peace. Prayers to the whole Guerrero family right now. I don't know they're in mourning. We're also a place from Las Vegas. Started the show off with Stephanie McMahon talking about Mick Foley's not in attendance and he's not here tonight, so I'll run a show, blah, 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 blah. So we go from seeing a fucking authority figure start the show to Roman fucking Reigns. Great way to start the fucking show, Stephanie and Roman. Roman says, I want to fight Braun Strowman right now. Steph says no. He goes, I don't care what you think. I want Braun Strowman right now. She asks, do your fans want Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns right now? They all chant yes for some other fucking reason. She goes, well, the fans don't care about your safety or your health. And they don't care that you're not 100%, but I do. And Braun's in a match with Mark Henry. Roman says that sounds like a hell of a fight, but maybe I'm not making myself clear enough. Then the club comes out. The Raw Tag Team Champions, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. They mock Reigns for not getting what he wants, and then they propose a handicap match against Roman Reigns. So Stephanie McMahon books the handicap match. So apparently, she's okay and comfortable with Roman fighting two guys. So one, she didn't want him to fight with Strowman, but she let him fight the tag team champs. Roman wins by DQ, fights off the club at the end. Nothing special. There's a new documentary on HBO coming soon about Andre the Giant, so that sounds like it'd be pretty cool, pretty interesting. Kofi Kingston versus Bo Dallas. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E, collectively New Day, are the longest reigning tag champs in WWE history. They have now been reduced, and their role has fell, and their stock has fell so far that they are talking about blueprints to making fucking ice cream. Ice cream. They came out with blueprints on how to make fucking ice cream. The fuck did they break Demolition's record for? Kofi wins with the SOS. Big E poured Bootio cereal in Bo's mouth after the win. Charlie Caruso interviewing Neville backstage. The King of Cruiserweight champion Neville says he's not worried about Jack Gallagher. He'll dismantle him in Fastlane. He mentions how he'll face TJ Perkins tonight on 205 Live. Gallagher appears and has some words with him. Says he's just a boy. Neville tells Gallagher he's just a boy. Gallagher says that they will see at Fastlane if he's on his level. So next, that led to Jack Gallagher versus Noam Dar. Noam Dar, of course, accompanied by Alicia Fox. Gallagher won though. Nothing special about that match. Really, the most interesting thing to me about the Cruiserweights is when the fuck is Austin Aries gonna come back. I know he's cleared now, but when is he gonna come back? That's my whole thing. After the match, Neville comes out. He just stands there and stares down Gallagher from the stage as Gallagher stands there with his hands up looking like he's ready to fight. Neville just stands there, raises the belt up. Wasted a whole bunch of money in Neville's pyro just for him to stand there. Makes a lot of sense. Gallagher, well, off that. We cut to the back, and we see a limousine pull up to the arena. Samoa Joe steps out. On the other side, Triple H steps out. They walk to the arena together. Michael Cole says on commentary that he hopes to get an interview with them. After the break, Emmalina finally makes her, I guess you could say, return. Said they waited 17 weeks for the makeover from Emma to Emmalina. She sounded like some type of Russian prostitute. It was a weird accent she had going on. It was kind of like she was moaning into the mic. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. Emma's hot as fuck, but that was just weird. Then she says, "You've witnessed the makeover from Emma to Emmalina. Here I am." And she says, "Now you will see the makeover from Emmalina to Emma." So I'm guessing we're getting Evil Emma back, which is perfectly fucking fine with me. They could have did that in fucking August. Charlie's in the Charlie Caruso has an interview with Bailey. She mentions that her and Charlotte will be in the main event tonight, and she came close at the Royal Rumble, but tonight she's gonna hit the jackpot and achieve her dream. We will see about that. Kevin Owens and Chris Jeri-Ko are backstage. Jeri-Ko asks Owens if he's ready for the Festival of Friendship. Jeri-Ko says it's gonna be huge, and he has surprises lined up. Triple H walks up, shakes both of their hands, and says he wants to talk to Owens alone. Jeri-Ko didn't seem too happy about that, but Triple H and Kevin Owens leave together. And back from the break, we see Triple H talking to Kevin Owens. We can't hear what was said, but we see them talking. Strowman versus Henry. Strowman drop kicked Mark Henry and lifted him up with the fucking running power slam. Strowman's impressive, man. Strowman's very impressive, man. Braun stands tall. Roman Reigns comes out. I guess that whole threat that Stephanie McMahon had was only for the match, and afterwards Roman could do whatever the fuck he wants, I guess. I don't know. Braun hits Reigns off the apron. Reigns stares down, goes back up to the apron. Reigns catches Braun and drops his neck over the top rope, and Roman gets to the ring, hits one Superman punch. Braun still staggers and stands. Hits another Superman punch, and Braun goes down to a knee. He sounds like Brock Lesnar, or any, what's that move? Who sold like that? I forgot who sold a move like that. Who sold a move like it was Randy after Luke Harper super kick. He staggered at Elimination Chamber. He staggered right like that. Everybody, all the big guys sell Roman's Superman punches the same way, I guess. I don't know. Braun goes down to a knee. Roman runs in for a spear. Braun catches him into the running power slam. So fucking impressive. Such a cool spot there. This is getting Strowman over. Hopefully he can continue this momentum afterwards, because he's eventually going to lose to Roman. Hopefully he can continue it afterwards. Samoa Joe backstage is getting ready for the interview. Sheamus and Cesaro are warming up with Bailey. Bailey like hitting them in the hands. When Enzo and Big Cass walk up, they argue about what happened. Blah 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 blah. Set up a match. A very good part of Monday Night Raw. A very good fucking promo from Samoa Joe here. Joe says he only came here to hurt people, and the only person whose opinion he cares about is Triple H. What the fuck is? Oh, that's a weird commercial. Michael Cole asks why he thinks Triple H chose this moment to take Joe from NXT to Raw. Joe says the results speak for itself. Cole says people think that Joe is here because Triple H is scared of Seth Rollins. Joe says what he's done and how no one else coming out of NXT has been like him. He's wreaked havoc for 18 years, but WWE is scared to hire him. He gives Rollins his props, but says he couldn't last 2 minutes in the ring with him. He doesn't care who they put in front of him, he will destroy them. Joe says that Rollins is going to miss WrestleMania for the second year in a row. Seth Rollins is coming back confirmed. Cole asks some more questions about Triple H, and Joe says this interview asks if the interview is about him or Triple H. He keeps saying Triple H's name and it's getting annoying. Joe says if Rollins comes back, he has no problem putting Rollins back on the shelf. Cole asks about the match with Roman Reigns. He talks about how he's beat the man, the guy, and 18 years prior, he's beating up everybody. He says he's not like Sami Zayn, just happy to be on Raw. He's here to make a statement that's simple. No one on the roster can stand toe-to-toe with him. Cole brings up all the past relationships Triple H has had, Batista, Orton, Rollins, Shawn Michaels, all that. Only so those relationships go sour. Joe says the difference between him and those superstars is he doesn't need Triple H to prop him up and get the job done. He can stand on his own and get the job done on his own. And Triple H has finally got somebody he can rely on because Joe knows what's best for business. And Joe says if anyone gets in his way, they will find out why the creator has unleashed the destroyer. What a fucking promo. Great promo. Great delivery there. Everything about that was really, really, really good. Rusev and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn won. Yeah. Hoover kick out of fucking nowhere. After the match, Sami Zayn is getting interviewed, and he says, "I hear Joe says my name, blah, 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 blah. I don't need to be a sellout, this, that, and other." And Joe attacks him from behind. Savage fucking beatdown. Savage. Locks in the coquina clutch and everything. And he says, if you're gonna say my name, put some respect on it. Samoa Joe has been the best part of Monday Night Raw for 3 weeks in a row. What do we got? My notes are taking forever to fucking load. It's fucking Wi-Fi's terrible. What do we got next? Akira Tozawa versus Ariya Daivari. Daivari did some good work with Jack Gallagher before this whole thing with, you know, afterwards where they had the little I forfeit match and all that. He did some good work there. So it's kind of, to me, it's like, you know, I wish that they would find something for him to do, but not many spots for the cruiserweights. Tozawa was getting that little screaming thing over for some reason. Like every, it's both his Raw matches had the crowd really get involved with the screaming. When he does it, when he screams, they scream and all that type of stuff. He's very talented. He's very, very good. He's got the technical ability. He's got the high flying ability. He's got the quickness and the pace. His suicide dive is like a fucking missile going at you. Take notes, Dean Ambrose. That fucking shitty tope suicide that you have, where it looks like you fucking hit the middle rope with your feet every fucking time. And like weird. It's weird how he does it. I hate Dean Ambrose. Anyway, Tozawa won with the snap German suplex. I want to see him do the deadlift German more. He hasn't done that one yet. He might have done it on the 205 Live episode that he debuted on, but I haven't seen it. Since the CWC. I would like to see that though. I would like to see Akira Tozawa actually do that more, because to me that's more impressive. I would like to see Neville do it too. It's more impressive to me to see the deadlift German into the bridge than just like a snap German to the bridge. I don't know, it's just me. Next we had Cesaro versus Enzo Amore, two completely polar opposites in terms of wrestling ability. Cesaro, of course, won with a pop-up uppercut, European uppercut. I think he got all of that motherfucker. And there was some spot there where Cesaro was supposed to throw Enzo over the ropes, and Enzo just ran into the ropes and then stopped and ran back and then ran over it. Enzo. I know you're not the best. I'm not expecting you to be fucking AJ Styles, man, but come on, man. You're on Monday Night Raw and you can't even like, even if you like bump into the ropes and fall down, he could have just like bumped. If he's not gonna fall over, he makes a mistake, he could have bumped and fall down and then like rolled under or something. Like, why did you, like, the fuck are you stopping and running back and then going over? Whatever. Cesaro won. Nobody's surprised there. The women's championship match. This match between Bayley and Charlotte blew their Royal Rumble match out the fucking water. It was great. It was really, really, really fucking good. Bayley stepped her game up, and Charlotte's always fucking great. She's probably the best women's wrestler on the company, other than Asuka. Probably the best on the main roster, but I believe Asuka has her. Great match though, fucking tremendous. At one point, Charlotte's just so fucking athletic. She's so good. She's so fucking good. It's a shame that they won't just let her have a long ass title reign instead of these short ones. That she's gonna end up winning it again. She'll be a 5-time champ, but she's like 30. Like, it's crazy. I'll like to see Charlotte, if they're gonna give her the belt back again, give her a long fucking run. Don't give her these short little fucking 20-day run, 20 days here, 30, 40, 50 days, and then lose it again. Let's give her a fucking 210-day reign. Like, the short reigns. To me, short reigns and establishing dominance would build her up better. But the short reigns kind of like showed that like it's an even playing field in the division. So I mean, they can't really go either way. But I would prefer a longer title reign. That's just me though. Bayley won. Bayley locked Charlotte in the figure 4. Dana Brooke runs down. Dana Brooke hit me on TV for like 3 fucking weeks. What the fuck? Like, she runs down to the ring. With her. Nope, not gonna say that. Not gonna say that. Dana Brooke runs down to the ring, and rakes Bayley's eyes as the referee had his back turned to break the hold. And then Sasha Banks ran down with her crutch and hit Dana Brooke with it. And then while the referee's back was still turned, hit Charlotte with it as Charlotte locked in the figure 8 on Bayley. So that broke the hold. Charlotte gets up. Bayley gets up. Bayley to belly. 1, 2, 3. New women's champion. Great moment. There were kids in the audience crying, and that's what Bayley's about. She can be the female Cena. She can be the female Cena in terms of like those little kids that just admire her so much. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video of Izzy. If you don't know who Izzy is, she's like the biggest Bayley super fan on fucking earth. She's like the biggest stan I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of stans on Twitter and WWE events, stuff like that, but this is the biggest stan I've ever seen. She goes like every fucking, pretty much every event, and she like wears like Bayley shirts and like has the tassels and all that shit. She's like a super fan, and that's what it's about right there. It's those kids and how they admire Bayley. That's her thing. And if they can establish her as just a super babyface, which could happen if Sasha Banks turns on her, but whatever, that could make Bayley into just a mega star, in my opinion. She has that potential to be the female Cena in this division. We'll see if they run with her. I don't think... I would hate to see her lose the belt at Fastlane, even though I think it'll happen, just to win it back at Mania. But it might happen. Because you gotta think about it. This long-ass pay-per-view streak that Charlotte's been on. Why would that streak be broken at Fastlane? You know? You've built this streak up and built it up, highly touted and everything. Why not break it on the grandest stage of them all? Why not break it at Mania? After the match, you know, Bayley can break the streak at Mania. Next night on Raw, Sasha Banks can turn on her or something. I don't know. I don't know. To me, that's the feud that we all want. Bayley versus Sasha. Even though Charlotte's incredible and everything she's done over the past, ever since it's been called up, it's been incredible. I want to see Sasha and Bayley. That's the thing I want to see. That's probably one of the best women's matches, if not the best. One of the best women's matches I've ever seen. Between Sasha and Bayley at TakeOver. We all know that match. They can create magic in that ring. And a heel Sasha versus a super babyface Bayley is money. And that's the feud we want. We'll see if we can get there. But Bayley's the new women's champion. For right now, Bayley's the women's champion. We can talk about Fastlane in 2 weeks, whatever. But Bayley's the women's champion right now. Congrats to Bailey. She deserves it. She's worked really hard. From being held in NXT too goddamn long to being the women's champion within a year of being on the main roster. You know, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty big achievement. Overall, Raw was okay. Has ups and its downs. Did I not speak on it? I don't think I spoke on it. I don't think I spoke on it, did I? I didn't speak on it. The biggest part of the show I didn't talk about. Wow, I'm crazy. Fuck it. It's the biggest part of the show, so I'm gonna speak on it at the end. I don't think I did. I'll look back and see if I did. But Kevin Owens and Chris Jeri-Ko, Festival of Friendship. The moment I didn't think it would happen tonight, but it did. Kevin Owens turned on Chris Jeri-Ko. Chris Jeri-Ko had this whole this little award thing made, sculpture, my fault, a little sculpture made of their friendship. It was like two guys hugging or something. It was weird. Had a painting made of them. Had this magician and a bunch of women out there. And it was so over the top, and it was great because it was over the top. They said that they wanted to fight Goldberg, and they called out Goldberg. Goldberg's music hit, and guess who the fuck it was? Fucking Gilbert. Fucking this tremendous. Just so fucking good. And all led up to Kevin saying, I thought this was what I wanted, blah, 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 blah. I wanted Goldberg, and we were supposed to beat up Goldberg together. And then Jeri-Ko, like he was shooting for a little bit, said, this is the most fun I've had in a long time. Just being your partner. You're like a brother to me. It looked like Jeri-Ko was legit shooting. And that's probably true. It probably is probably the most fun he's had in a while. Kevin apologizes and then gives Y2J a gift. And it's a list. And he says, there's a new list. And the moment that wrestling fans probably won't forget, will never forget, if they do, it'll be... I don't think a wrestling fan, a hardcore wrestling fan or a casual wrestling fan, anybody that's a fan, period, will ever forget this moment. Jeri-Ko picks up the list and says, why is my name on this? And you see on the back it says list of KO. And it cuts to Kevin Owens' face, and he has like this weird look on his face. Like he drops the belt down. And Jeri-Ko looks and flips it over and sees his list of KO. And he looks over, and Kevin blindsides him and fucking punches and kicks and stomps and power bombs on the apron and thrown into barricades. And everything comes full circle because Jeri-Ko, when he turned on Shawn Michaels, smashed him into the Jerrytron. Kevin, when he turns on Jeri-Ko, smashed his head into the Festival of Friendship little board thing. Savage Kevin Owens is back. The Kevin Owens we want is back. No more that goofy, joking, fun bullshit. The Kevin Owens that we all want. The fucking certified killer that was in NXT, that ransacked in NXT and got to the main roster like that. He's back. Michael Cole added an element to this that I didn't think he would, with just his tone. He said this one line that was brought to my attention on Twitter. He said, Kevin Owens is leaving with his only friend, the title. That's such a great line to me. That's such a great line that all Kevin Owens needs is a title. He doesn't need friends. He doesn't need a best friend. He doesn't need alliances. He doesn't need partners. All he needs is that belt that he has. The tone when it came from break, it was a serious situation. It was just like, you just witnessed a great alliance just be shattered, and Michael Cole and the whole commentary team played it up so well with their mood, their somber tone. It was just a very serious situation. All that made it just so perfect. And that will be the lasting memory of this show. Two things: Bayley winning the championship, and Kevin Owens, well, pretty much Chris Jeri-Ko picking up that list and saying, why is my name on this? That's a moment that I personally will never forget. It was perfect by both men. A great, fantastic segment. We all thought it would happen eventually, but we didn't think it would happen like that. It was perfect. It got people's emotions. Some people got emotional about it. Some people were happy. Some people were sad. Some people were angry. And that's what's supposed to do, invoke the reaction and invoke the emotional reaction from a lot of people. That's how you know it was a tremendous segment. It was really greatly done by Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Great work by both of them. They've been tremendous. And sad that Kevin Owens is going to get that belt taken from him in 2 weeks. But this Jericho and Owens feud is something that for Mania is going to be great. They already have the moment to spark it right there. And it was a slow build to it, makes it even greater. Because slow builds to anything, slowly turning on people, slowly anything. In terms of wrestling, it's just so much better. Because it makes you care. I legit cared. It was like a, wow, it finally happened type of thing. Let me get this video done before I fucking have to lead another app. But yeah, it evoked the reaction. It did what it was supposed to do. It was a tremendous segment. Hats off to both those guys. Hats off to Michael Cole and the whole commentary team for playing the situation up so serious. Everything's perfect with that segment. I didn't think it would happen then. But that was Raw. Thank you guys for watching. A very decent show. It had its low points with New Day, fucking ice cream, and Enzo can't jump over the ropes, and Roman Reigns beating the tag champs. But it did have two very high points with Bayley and Charlotte. The match, Bayley getting her moment at the end, winning the belt, and her and Sasha in the ring hugging, showed their friendship and how that whole thing played into it. And of course, the breaking up of Jeri-Ko and Owens. So it had its ups and its downs. So it was the average show because of that. If they would have maintained consistency and it's been average the whole way, it would have been a good show. It would have been a great show, probably. But WWE can't do that. So, decent show. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video all over the fucking place, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. Thank you guys. I'll catch you. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.